Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage for yet another unboxing video. And this is something I've been after for a while. So this is a new vehicle to me, although it is second hand. It is a 1/24 scale Carisma Subaru Impreza WRC 1999 fully officially licensed GT24 Subaru. In obviously blue. But before I get into the full unboxing and crack it open and all of that, please don't forget to do the usual things like, comment and subscribe. Leave me something interesting down in the comment section. Don't forget to put the notification bell on, and please do share to Facebook because it really does help the channel. So this vehicle came out initially about a year ago. There was a release of 3 different body shells. This one, which is officially licensed. There was a Citroen, which was officially licensed. And then there was a Ford Escort Mark 1 that wasn't officially licensed. And my brother Phil over at Tomley RC got all 3 of them. And I said to him if ever he was looking to move any of them on, then I would certainly be interested. At that time he wasn't. A few weeks ago he got 3 more in and 3 more body styles, and I asked him again and he said maybe, and we spoke about this one in particular because not a lot of people know, but Tomley RC actually served his apprenticeship as a mechanic working for Subaru, so he had quite a tie to this vehicle. But we came to an arrangement, and I now have this wonderful vehicle, and he has the others to run around the TIT, Tomley Indoor Test Track. Interestingly enough, as standard, this comes with a 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride battery. It has a very interesting small connector on it, which is the same as the connector on my Fly Sky GT7 controller. So that's a lithium ion battery I've got there, so I don't know whether that will work in it. But I do have a WL Toys 284161 on the way, which comes with 2 batteries, which are 7.4 volt, 400 mAh, 20C LiPos. And testing the new ones and this old one on speed tests, Phil found that essentially running them on a LiPo as opposed to a nickel metal hydride made them at least 2 to 3 times as fast and hellish fun because they're brushless. They've got an 800 kV brushless motor in it. It's obviously 2.4 gigahertz. It's 4-wheel drive, 1/24th scale. Anyway, enough of the blather, Sharky. Let's get the box open and get down to it. First, a sip of coffee. Cheers. Something I share with my brother Phil. We like coffee. So, ProDrive. For those of you that know the old rally, I had friends that worked for ProDrive back in the day, through the charity work that I did. So there's awesome box art. Specifications. 800 kV brushless motor, high-speed steering servo, brushless power, 7.2 nickel metal hydride battery, and it is officially licensed. And then on the back here, it goes through controller. It's got friction dampers, not oil, so that might be something I can fit down the line. It's got and then it's got all of that there. It's item number 80068. Looking around, the current best place to buy one of these, if you're looking to buy one, I've found of this version for £106 in the UK, is Appliance Electronics, and that's £106 including VAT and delivery. Right, let's alter the camera angle and let's get this out of the box. Right, I have already taken the charger, which has got one of those things I haven't seen for a while. and charge this up. So we charge that bit up. I just need to find some batteries for the transmitter when we get that out. So pull this out of here. It is quite a tight fit. Set that over in the background there. So that's pistol grip radio, and you have got spare pinions and spurs. I'll put back in there because I'm not going to run it on that for the time being. Batteries wise, it's on double A's, and I think it's 4 double A's, so I shall find some of those in a second. And then the important part, and how gorgeous is that? Just check. There's the instructions. So let's put all of that off to one side. How stunning does that look? The body posts probably need thingy. It's got an on-off on the bottom of it. Not much travel, but it's got little pinwheels on which look fantastic. Independent front and rear suspension. But look at the how stunning is that? You can see that it's had a little bit of wear and tear on it, but that's part of the character. That rear wing. So, GT24 Subaru. Yeah, 4 AA batteries required, so I'll fish those out in a bit. Manual. I don't know whether the tyres can be changed on them or not. It's got pre-run checks. Solid on sufficient power, flashing on time to replace batteries, steering adjust the steering trim and the throttle. So yeah, ATV. So yeah. Got a lot of features to it. It's all on here. Obviously we'll turn this on first. That it might be okay for one-handed driving, but I've got nowhere really to mount the camera to, so we'll put that to one side. We'll put the batteries in there, we'll put some batteries in here, and we'll come straight back to you. So you don't actually need to take the body off to put the battery in. I didn't realise that. See that the wheels are removable. I'm not going to do that. So this is the stock battery that came with it, which I will put in, and that goes in the bottom here. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a little bonus. Because I know what that is. Thank you, Phil. So this is the LiPo, the 20C LiPo, like I've got some more coming on the other thing. Hang on a second. Just quickly found a thingy 2 channels, all 7.9. So I'll quickly stick this on charge. And then we can test it with the nickel metal hydride and maybe even run it with the LiPo as well. So my normal coffee cup is too big to do what I normally do. So I decided I would fish out the Tomley RC one. Turning on the transmitter first, turning it on under here, and this has got the nickel metal hydride in at the minute. That's all working okay. Let's give it a little bit of a run round on here. Doesn't have, see, you can tell I'm used to crawlers because I'm used to the low down control, but that brushless has still got some punch even though it's only nickel metal hydride. Right, I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to get some lunch, wait for the other battery to charge up, then I'll run it around on the floor in the kitchen here, and then I'll take it outside and over the ramps and finish it up there. Right, so I've decided that I am going to save running the LiPo battery for another video, and I'll do a comparison of that. I'm going to do a little bit of testing here inside on the kitchen floor, as I do with a lot of the rigs, and then I'll take it outside and take it over the jumps, over the hump jump thing that I normally use for the sizes and stuff. If you let off the power, the back end is steering in on the on here. So, and this is just on the nickel metal hydride. Steering, up the steering rate. Let's see if that's trimmed up. Right, let's take it outside and see how we do there. Right, we're outside, giving it a burn. Too fast. This is just on the nickel metal hydride.
Yeah, I can't keep up with that. It's way too fast.
clipped it. So it's quick enough, and this is just on the nickel metal hydride. I'll put it back on its wheels because it's typical shaft of driving. Right, let's try it over the ramp. Let's go over the ramp, okay, brushless. It's not got very good crown clearance because it's only 1/24 scale, but see if we can get a clean jump. Even though it's friction dampers, not oil shocks, it seems to be doing quite good. It's not going to do very well on the climb test that I normally do with this, but right folks, that is it for today. It is quick, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun messing about with it and getting the hang of it, and then we'll do another video in a few weeks time of this on the nickel metal hydride versus this on the LiPo battery. Don't forget to do the usual things like comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you all again soon.